He's Stonebraker and he does stuff, yeah. Feel the hum of the wheels out there. Not perfect, but he dares to dream. Hit that subscribe, make that bell scream.
What's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff out here on the Kingbull Light Rider 2.0, the only bike right now with functioning tires. It's 4:50 p.m. on a Monday, November 3rd, 2025, and just got off work 20 minutes ago. Took me about 10 minutes to get everything ready to go for the ride, so I figured, it's a nice day, still chilly weather, probably here to stay, but the sun's out. Daylight savings full in effect over the weekend, so lost an hour of sunshine during the evening, but which sucks, and I'm tired, and I feel like it's 8 o'clock at night, and I literally just got off work, and it's getting dark already, which is terrible. But if there's anything positive, it was nice to wake up and have a little sun and not wake up to complete darkness today. But I thought today we would get out here, and first I think I would take a left right here. And I think that dude was mad at me or something, I don't know. But I wanted to come out here today because first off, all my goodies for the new bike did come in Saturday, and if I remember, you guys are probably seeing them right now. Same things I always get: the seat, the pedals, the handlebar extender, which actually they forgot. That was not in the shipment Saturday, so I had to call Amazon and give them the big threat that they need to send it, so they sent it today. But they did actually send me 2 sets of mirrors, which I thought maybe I accidentally ordered 2 sets, because in the box you get 2 mirrors. So I didn't think I would have bought 2 boxes, but they sent me 4 mirrors. I only paid for 2. I'm going to keep that other box. Thank you, Amazon, for adding to my mirror collection. It's going to go in my little cabinet with the rest of them. But yeah, pedals, Cloud9 seat, the handlebar extender got today. The front bag, I probably showed that first off. Same bag I have on this bike. This is definitely my go-to bag from this point on. I was hoping they had it in red, but unfortunately they did not. So, you can't go wrong with a black bag. So this same bag will be on the new bike. Is that everything? The Gub phone holder, yeah, you saw that. So I wanted to see if they had a red one, which I couldn't find it, but I did see that one right there had some black and red on it. So I thought, why not, get a black and red one. Naturally, though, I did find out, looking a little bit later, that they did have one that was all red. So yeah, I guess we'll just stick with the black and red one. So all my supplies are here. Also the tires, you see them right there. The tires are here. Tomorrow, Tuesday for me, I don't know when tomorrow is for you guys when you're watching this, but the goal is tomorrow after work, so this time tomorrow, to head to the bike shop. Luckily, I do have that new bike shop that's a little bit closer to me than the other one, where I had to drive an hour. This is only about a half hour, so hopefully we can drop that off, and then, a few days later we'll have the mock wheel up and running, all tires, and then we'll have a new bike. So e-bike wise, it's gonna be a pretty good week. Whenever you get a new bike and you have issues with bikes and you get them fixed, stuff like that, it's always a good thing. So, but luckily, again, I'm on the Kingbull, no issues with it. I had to charge the battery, so we are gonna have a full charge. Definitely not gonna go out for a long ride today. I don't even know how much daylight that we have left, but I thought today what I wanted to kind of talk about, and this is something that I kind of mentioned a little bit in other videos, not necessarily the whole topic today, but I have noticed that all my social media is just e-bike stuff. like e-bike ads. Facebook, I don't know how they found me on Facebook, but my whole feed is just ads. Even apps that I very rarely use, such as TikTok. Yeah, I know, I'm a 40-year-old man on TikTok. In my defense, I only really get on it at night, which is the worst time to get on TikTok if you're trying to go to bed, because next thing you know, you'll be like 3 a.m. and you're like, oh, I just spent 4 hours on TikTok. But speaking of TikTok, I do have a TikTok if you want to follow it. I don't really mess with it much. Every now and then I'll just post a quick clip from one of my YouTube videos. But if you want to check out my TikTok, I'll put it on the screen. This is like the third one I had to make. I don't know what happened with the other two, but I somehow forgot all about them. So this TikTok is Stonebraker does stuff, but stuff is with 3 F's. So just hit that F button several times. I'll pop up. Be one of my 30 followers on that platform that I barely use unless it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep. But yeah, so even on TikTok, I've somehow in my I think it's called the FYP or whatever. Oh man, that was a big bump and it was hidden with those leaves. But I've noticed that I've been seeing a lot of people live on TikTok. Pass this guy here. Hello. But I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok selling e-bikes, and it is extremely annoying to me, and let me tell you why. So, first off, it's kind of the same situation. They are really cheap Chinese bikes, cheaper than what I've even heard of. Now, I've been known to buy a Chinese bike. I think we've all bought Chinese bikes because they're pretty much all Chinese, so it's not necessarily that. But these are like Temu brand bikes, really crappy bikes. And you get these people, and I'll put a little video. I'll put some videos somewhere on the screen while I'm talking about this. But, you know, it's usually like some hip-looking dude in his house or in his garage, and they're sitting on the e-bike, and they've got the phone right here, and they're answering questions, and it's like, you know that these people have no idea about e-bikes. You know that they're reading off things off of a sheet, and they're just getting commissions off of these e-bikes. They know nothing about them. They don't really answer specific questions. If you do question them, they will block you. And then you get the ones that, you know, maybe they know a little bit about e-bikes, you know, but they're just, it drives me crazy. Like, I can't stand to log on there. And like, I don't think I have a video of this specific situation, but you know, like I said, it's usually a younger dude or a hip-looking guy. You know, it's never 40-year-old Adam from Stonebraker does stuff, you know, half asleep, haven't combed his hair in 3 days because he works from home. It's not those dudes selling e-bikes, no. And they even have chicks on there sometimes. So I've seen the same lady in her garage. She has like a super cheap bike that, you know, according to them, the bike costs $1,500, but they're doing a flash sale for $479. And she's sitting there with her pink tablet and her pink yoga pants, and it's like, really? And the first couple times I thought, okay, whatever, but it is all I see on my TikTok anymore, and it drives me crazy. So I truly hope that a lot of people that are watching these, because you see them commenting, and I feel like some of them are not live. It says they're live, but I don't think they're live, because you will see, and like, I'll put that dude up there, this guy. I swear to God, I've seen this guy on there 4 or 5 nights. He's wearing the same clothes, and he's in the exact same position. So I think this is like a recorded video or something. I'm not entirely for sure. Some of them are truly live, because they respond to your questions when I get in there and I'm like, this is a POS bike, and they're like, blocked. They block me. But I continuously see them, and every time I see it, like, I'll see the brand of the bike, and I try to look them up, and I'm like, okay, is this a decent bike? Is this a bike? I've never heard of it. And it always goes back to Temu. So I think they're just like continuously just getting these big orders of these really cheaply made e-bikes, and they're posting them out there, and they're giving crazy facts. Some guy had a bike. I've never seen a e-bike with a 7.5 amp hour battery, but he had a folding e-bike, and granted it was a smaller e-bike, and I think it only had 16-inch tires, but this dude was selling folding e-bikes that looked like came straight off of a Dollar General shelf, and they were like $499. But you know, he was talking about how this bike is normally $1,000, and the company's doing a big sale, and he's reading off all these specs, and you know, you can get 60 miles. I'm like, no, you cannot. So if you are one of these people like me that that has a cough, that gets on TikTok at 12 o'clock in the morning when you should be snoring, drooling, and sleeping, because you got to be up in 6 hours, but you're on TikTok and you see these videos, please don't buy these bikes. I have not seen one person on there that legit was selling a decent bike that I have ever heard of. So I've even gone out to like Temu, I almost said Tenchu, I think that's a old video game. But I've like taken the name of some of these bikes and I've Googled it and stuff, and just to try to see if these legit bikes, and some of these brands I don't think they even exist. So I don't know, it has to be the absolute worst way to buy an e-bike. So just don't do it. If you're gonna take advice from me, obviously we've already talked about not taking financial advice. That's one thing you don't want to do. Don't take any dating advice from me either, because I don't know shit about that. But listen to me when I say, do not buy an e-bike on TikTok. Let's go ahead and pass this person too, and then we'll continue the conversation. When I start seeing random e-bikes that look like they're held together with glue on a flash sale on TikTok for $4.99, just don't do it. But you know what's not crap? I don't know if you guys noticed it, but did you guys see my new little intro there? I made a few changes to it. Hopefully you guys like the changes. I had wanted to update it for 2026, but I had some time last night, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just see what I can do with this. So I'm gonna keep the music. I dig the music. I don't think the music's ever gonna go away. But I wanted to add some different clips, some newer clips. But I did not realize that I don't save my completed projects on my computer. I don't save a lot of them because it takes up so much space, and I don't want to slow down my PC. But I did have like 3 or 4 saved on there, and I went and downloaded some of my old videos from last year. And when you download it, the video quality is not very good. So you may have noticed in like one small little cliplet, you may have noticed in like one little scene right there that there's one video that just quality looks really bad, and that's just a downloaded one. So yeah, new intro. Hopefully you guys like it. Just something a little bit new to the channel. And these people that live on the left here have the coolest setup for Halloween, and actually they're taking it down now. They have a Christmas too, and they've got a Christmas time you can come out here, and they've got their lights synced up to a radio station. So you can go out here. I think the sign said the 97.1. Not only can you see their light show, but you can listen to music that is completely synced up to it. So let's just go down here a little bit here. New scenery for you guys. This will probably be the only video through the week. Weather-wise, it's supposed to be like consistently this type of weather. I can ride in this. It's not terrible at all. But Sunday, I saw something about like down in the 20s. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. And then it's supposed to get back into like the 50s again next week. So yeah, weather does not look too bad. Looking forward to putting out a video on the new bike. And the new bike, should I just give it away? I'm not going to give it away. So look at the comments from my previous video, and it was guessed right away. You know, I gave some pretty good hints. There's 3 versions. I shouldn't have said that. That gave it away right away. But yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. It's the Aventon Adventure 1. Here's a picture of it, actually. This is directly from Upway's website. So I'm curious to see how it comes. Does it come really well packed? Is there going to be any issues other than the small scrapes and the pictures and stuff, which I'll give you a few pictures you can look at there. So yeah, and then again, any small little scrapes or scratches or anything like that, I'll probably just go buy some fingernail polish to kind of see what I can do to fix it up. But anyways, guys, I have no idea how long I've been riding. I'm assuming close to 20 minutes, which is about where I want to be. I'll edit it down a little bit. So yeah, just a video, guys. Warning, do not get on TikTok at 12:30. I don't even know why, as a 40-year-old man, I'm even using TikTok. That's terrible to begin with. But do not buy an e-bike from TikTok, please. Don't listen to those people that try to tell you these are really nice bikes and you can go thousands of miles, because you can't. But let's enjoy these leaves real quick before we get off of the video. 30 subs away from 600, so I appreciate everyone. The last video is doing really good, actually. I didn't think I would get very many views, but maybe it's the Reese Pieces style coloring of the thumbnail. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for the video. As always, thank you for spending your time helping me waste my time while I ride my e-bike under these beautiful fall-like conditions here in Indiana. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay off of TikTok. Do not buy e-bikes on TikTok. I'm telling you, don't do it.